right, so I'm back with you, Trinidad and Tobago. Back with you. So much things happening, eh? So much things happening. Sometimes you really wonder, so much things happening. I am here with you, and I want to hear your take on this media thing with the UNC, the UNC is saying that they have a problem with the media. Imagine the UNC saying they have a problem with the media. I don't know that. Hello, good morning.
Morning again, Pastor Google.
Hey, the man called Mano Boy.
Sorry about that.
Nah, man, cool, man.
Which part in the world but I shock when I hear them say they have a problem with the media, Because remember the media was demoed about 7 years ago. The media was demoed wherever they say that, and they still have some who they still buy out, who they remember they send papers, some of them, what you call it, operation, all kind of thing in hospital, and those people still, from a non-influential station, they still like for them. So UNC, all your people getting fed up all and they find out all you. Miss Camilla Possessor, they find out about all you. And they're talking the truth because they're fed up. Imagine a man like Tupul coming and talking so much stupidness on the radio and being so very loud. All that happened then, his mouth was loud. How you can talk about people getting food and talking about it is politics? Mr. Tupul, man, we fed up by you. And Miss Camilla Possessor, move that man, move it and make it out of the parliament. No, oh God, we fed up, we tired. Morning, friend, the big old love.
Hey, Mano, you ain't see your closing remark. You have a phrase that is used, man. I'd like to hear when you say it. All right, so I have some videos I want to show. I got some videos from a good friend of mine, a listener to this radio station. And it's some videos that I want you all to go on to YouTube and Facebook to see. And this morning I said it to Miss Sharon Felix, and I'm going to say it again, that the situation in this country is one that they are trying to make this place ungovernable. You know that phrase? So they're trying to make Trinidad and Tobago very ungovernable. And what are they doing? What are they really doing? They've called in September, September the 1st, Freedom Day. You know what is Freedom Day? I did not get into it with Ozzy because I wanted to just deal with the building and certain aspects of what was going on. But the trade union movement and all the political parties, entities are coming together for Freedom Day, where they're planning a massive protest. Massive protest. I want to ask you today, when you look at what's going on in Barbados, you're seeing that there is a protest in Barbados. How many of you are aware that there are massive protests in Barbados asking for Mayor Motley to go? It's the same thing that they're planning in Trinidad and Tobago. And my question is, and I want to ask Miss... I can hold back. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Pastor Google. I'm not a regular caller, but I want to say something, Mr. Pastor Google. Black people in Trinidad and Tobago, we have to be very, very careful, You see that thing we have been St. Vincent Day the other day with the bus the Prime Minister had? They're trying to bait Dr. Rowley to come out. just like that Prime Minister to do his works and that. They want to assassinate the Prime Minister.
Hey! Views expressed by the caller is not the views of the Street 919 FM. Alright? Boy.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Snakes in the grass, they go bite you when you pass. So careful when you're passing. Yeah, I know a lot of them talking about me. They can't touch the anointing upon me. And even though they bad talk and they doubt me, they can't touch the anointing upon me. Oh Lord, they're just wicked and evil. God save me from wicked hard people. Anybody wanna touch one of God people? Father God said, touch not my anointed. Look how we just blazing up, God favor just raining out. Some people just envious, them heart to just fill with hate. Some of these people need more than bleach, cause bleach don't take away bad mind. The enemy come down to kill and steal, but he can't take what is mine. Let me say again, I know a lot of them talking about me. They can't touch the anointing upon me. And even though they bad talk and they doubt me, they can't touch the anointing upon me. Oh Lord, they're just wicked and evil. God save me from wicked hard people. Anybody wanna touch one of God people? Father God said, touch not my anointed. Cause now I'm looking like Joseph. Notice, look at how colorful my coat is. But my brothers didn't like the color of my clothes. They proposed to throw me in a hole, but they didn't know. The brother that your soul have a mission to unfold. The father that I serve have a purpose for my soul. All the arrows you throw is like paper. I just keep on walking in favor. Later, I know a lot of them talking about me. They can't touch the anointing upon me. And even though they bad talk and they doubt me, they can't touch the anointing upon me. Oh Lord, they're just wicked and evil. God save me from wicked hard people. Anybody wanna touch one of God people? Father God said, touch not my anointed. I tell you who God bless, no man curse. Oh glory to the Father, I put no man first. Cause him alone protect me from the pain and hurt. The devil's trying to break me down. All of them snakes in the grass want to bite you when you pass. So careful when you walk through, who you talk to. Father got you, them can't harm you. I know a lot of them talk. When you look at all of them hearts, they all around me like sharks, but they can't touch the anointing upon me. Oh Lord, they're just wicked and evil. God save me from wicked hard people. Anybody wanna touch one of God people? Father God said, touch not. Even when I thought I would have died in a hospital bed, I remember God said, touch not my anointing. And like Job, when the devil take all that you own, God return tenfold. Touch not my anointing. Just said the 3 Hebrew boys when the fire did burn. They thought we would have dead, but we stand up firm. If you don't know my God, then today you're gonna learn when he said those words. Touch not my anointed. Touch not my anointed. Touch not.
All right, Trinidad and Tobago, I just want to say this, sometimes people, we are very, 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 I don't know how to put it, but some people are very selfish, you know, and they don't care about, they only care about themselves and what they feel to say and how they feel to say it. You know what I mean? You can't call national radio and make statements like that. And then talking about black people. There's a black man radio station, and there's a young black man saying down here who have a family to take care of. So while you being irresponsible and feel that you have the freedom to say what you want to say, when you want to say it, how you want to say it, you don't really care about people. Be mindful of what you're saying, how you're saying what you're saying. And then when people correcting you now, you want to talk about play a disclaimer. playing a disclaimer doesn't take away the fact that you're saying what you said. Could we be a little more responsible? Sometimes you just really wonder, the youths to even call this radio station and say some of the things you all say, and we tolerate it for how long we were tolerated for. And then when we off the air, or we off YouTube and off Facebook, you're vexed and you're upset and you want to know, well, why, and talking down to us and condescending way. I don't know, boy. I try to bring up a young man in this society, and somebody and you know what? Hello, good morning.
Pastor Google, the unions are marching for freedom. With freedom comes responsibilities, right? Freedom ain't just like that. Because they could cuss and carry on. If you're walking the road, they cuss and carry on. The police could lock you up for obscene language, right? Although you have the freedom to say what you want. So it comes with responsibility. I want to ask the unions who want this freedom as, how responsible have they been to the union members? What have they done to increase the growth in membership to the unions? Have they been able to capture the interest and the passion of the young entrant into the public service or into the private sector, wherever? Have they been able to do that? The membership of the union continue to be people who are in their 40s, 50s, and who are going to retire. They're not able to attract the 20-year-olds, the early 30s. They're not able to do it. So what freedom they're going to march for? All we've seen is union leaders who it appears have lined their pockets and living big, extravagant life on the $100 and the how much of the members' money. Yes, it is fair to say that members themselves may have attributed to that. However, a responsible union probably is because they're not generating no interest in the membership to want to be a part of nothing. And people just pay the money religiously because at the end of the day, you know, your contract that you sign in the public service, not between you and the state or the government, is the union is the buffer between the two, and they are the ones who negotiate on behalf of you for terms and conditions of employment coming out of a collective agreement. So probably that's all people are interested in because there's nothing else. I am asking them again. They're going out to fight for freedom, but they're standing with a man who is before the court for rape charges. They're standing before a man whose name always in the courthouse and always in some alleged this and that. What have they done? Is it they're trying to hide something under this freedom march that they know that may come out? So they want to deflect from it and using people's genuine situation that they're experiencing under COVID-19 to exploit it. Just as we would have saw with the candlelight vigil, where people genuine care, concern, pain, and grief was used as a weapon against them. It's to say they have candlelight. Is that what we see now, that they're going to use for people real suffering and challenges that they're meeting under COVID-19 for their own political ambition? Is that what we see? And what are they really marching for? Only in March to get Juke out, like come out of PSN, so they wouldn't stand with him. Look, even Mr. Comrade Vincent Gabera say he don't know how they could stomach somebody like Watson Juke. He don't know how the union movement could have such a man, and he shouldn't even run even a parlor. Yeah? Those are things that were said. It may not be said in the order that I say, but that was said by a commander only one, but always standing there talking about freedom. Always a bunch of jokers inside here. The real freedom fighters of union movement, they're done there already. People like Butler, Alma, Francois, all these men who would have fought to live. Butler and them and even enjoy the kind of living all they enjoy. Them has a fight for everything, getting next to nothing, getting locked up, all kind of thing, living poor. All they come and get the fruits of them labor. And what all they do, you know, let's spitting on the grave, or they're spitting on the history, or they're spitting on the memory by living these extravagant lives while the members struggling out here can't get an increase in salary in 2013. And yes, I'm passionate. Yes, I might be the only voice calling on, but let me tell you something. A voice could fall on seeds and that seed could grow. So I might be doing it here, but I have people doing it also, only just not hearing them. So don't put me, I just talk in the wilderness. It have people out there fighting just like me. My other comers out there fighting too, but just I do when I vocal out here, whatever they're doing, what they have to do too. So don't conquer and don't conquer out this game, you know. All of that is mistake, all they make a PSA members, don't conquer out this game at all. But I say again, Roger and all they too deceitful, all they too disrespectful. Too disrespectful to the union movement, because when they look where all they come from, so all they is now, all this shame and all that, because they do nothing to enrich and encourage and empower all the members. Pastor Google, this is my topic. I went for 2 years full time and 10 weeks full time to study this, because I thought I would have come out, because the union leader, my PSA, had that interest. She saw my vision, she saw my passion, and she sent all of us to Cipriani Labour College to study, to come out to strengthen PSA. And what that dotish man do when he say PSA is for dummies, and he's cut all tie with Cipriani Labour College. So that's why some PSA members, they know nothing. You know why? Because we're not being trained no more. No training no more. All they talk about taking juke to court. All they think is $1 to take what's in juke to court. When you can take PSA money and pay $250,000 for lawyer, we out here in 2013 salary, we have to jump up with money even reach at $20,000. So it ain't easy. All they talking about take juke to court. Take him to court with more money. All they gave me, all they helping me with anything. Pastor Google, I go on, yes?
All right, I want you to go onto Facebook and on YouTube. I want to show you all what's happening in Barbados. Some of us don't understand what's happening, you know. So go onto Facebook and YouTube and you would see what's happening in Barbados. All right? Go onto Facebook and on YouTube now and you'll see what's happening in Barbados. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Pastor Google.
What's happening?
Where you going, brother, man? A long shift today. Tell you, don't work up yourself too much here. These busters and them. When these busters coming into town, Pastor Google, with the Freedom Day, that's the first?
Freedom Day, the 1st of September. But I'm going to interview Ozzy again about it. All right. The only reason why I did not interview him about it is because I don't know what. I have to be careful of what is being said. If you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, Pastor, you got to do your job.
Right.
They put the sweet mouth, sweet talking, fancy talkers in front. All I can tell people, close down all your part. I mean, it's the sweet talker, the fancy talker. So they put in Roger and them fellas is the rough and tumble, badge on behavior, and they put Ozzy in front. But Ozzy, you can't separate Ozzy from Ansel, from the next one, David. The bottom line is, Dr. Rowley tried to empower them, right, in a skillful way. When the UNC base and the UNC party was upset, they don't want them getting hands on the refinery to fight them down. He tried to empower them to buy shares into these new companies that make almost $1 billion in profit. They failed to take up that. These fellas are busters. Them fellas just opportunists. That's what all they know best. But the economy opening back up. So they're hoping that they will play on the emotions of people that's not working at the present point in time. But they had an opportunity to open the credit unions, the pharmacies, buy shares and stocks. That is what Dr. Rory, Pastor Google, people know how important that opportunity that they gave up, because it would not have stopped them from applying for the refinery. They could have killed two birds with one stone. But they don't have the vision for that. When you hear a man cussing and carrying on, and somebody always cussing and carrying on, they can't sit down and come to the table, because that is their ability. They can't come further and sit down. So the way of deflecting you or their lack of ability is to cuss and carry on. They don't see themselves as businessmen, as all these black people always talk about black business and this and that, and PNM was for 1%, straight here people. Them fellas just thought they're good, they're educated. But education don't say that them fellas have business acumen. They do not have it. So what they know best is to rabble rouse. They are busters. They want we to continue refining a barrel of oil and losing $7 on every barrel of oil. So all I can tell Trinidadians, they're coming in town. It has $5 up on my area there. Miss Rosie and them closed down all their parlors that day because the busters coming into town, and them fellas will bust a parlor and all. Pastor Google, I enjoy listening.
All right, thank you very much. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Pastor Google. Pastor Google, I looking at that thing in Barbados there, and I am very scared right now.
Why are you scared?
Pastor Google, no social distances in that video at all. And I
ain't even played the video yet. You talking about the video and I ain't show the video yet. The listeners and them ain't see the video yet.
From what I understand, I think the
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, morning, Pastor Google. Pastor Google, I want to say something and don't cut me off, please.
No, but if you're saying something that will put me in trouble and put the station in trouble.
I want to put you in trouble. Hear what happened? I want to talk to black people in this country. Don't make these people use earlier. Right? Like 1990, all of them went away. And when people die, our cousin dying that and all. Right? But the people, don't make them bring all out to march. Let them march. I will go and all if we march in Central. I will go down there march, but not up in town. Right? The black people stay down there and march.
All right, thank you very much. You ain't say nothing to get me in trouble. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Pastor Google. Marching for freedom that they want to go to their graves, so they want freedom. Dr. Oli, don't try to save their lives anymore. This is what they're saying. Stop saving our lives. Don't bring all these things to keep us alive. So let them march, and they want their freedom. Let them go to their grave with this march where they want to march. All of them. Okay then. Bye.
All right. So I'm going to show you the video now. Join me on Facebook and on YouTube. This is what's happening in Barbados. All right. As the caller rightfully said, there's no social distancing. Some people mask off all kind of thing. Look at this video. And they're calling for the Prime Minister, Mayor Motley, to resign. So look at it. So wait now. You remember when people were protesting for Dr. Rowley to go, what they were saying? And let me just remind you too. You remember the opposition in this country was talking about Mayor Motley and saying how she is a good prime minister and she's a good woman? Look, the people in Barbados saying she must go. Only take it easy. Go on the live. Come on the live now and see this. Someone is saying Revelation time soon to come to TNT. All right, Google, did you see what happened in... yes, I'm going to show those videos just now. So this is Barbados. And that is Barbados. That is in Barbados. I want to show you another one. Wait, I have some to show you, man. Come on the live. Only want to see what's going on. Come on the live. Look at people. Look at people. Look at people. Look at people. And watch and see the social distancing. Watch and see the mask wearing. Watch what's going on. This is Barbados. Taking it to Barbados today. Watch what's happening in Barbados.
We are making a public record of all of the hotels, restaurants, supermarkets that have had the audacity to send threatening letters to their...
So, this is what's happening in Barbados. This is what's happening in Barbados. So go on the live and you would see the protests. Go on the live, you will see the amount of people. Go on the live and you will see how they're wearing their mask. Go on the live, you will see some of them not wearing their mask. Somebody saying Trinidad cannot escape Kamala. Someone is saying Kamala cannot buy this fight. All right. So you all are seeing it. I'm showing you all it. Look at what's happening in Barbados. This is what's happening in Barbados. All right, and we have been seeing it. We have been warning you. We are telling you that the day that Dr. Rowley raised the state of emergency, this is exactly what some people want to fight. This is what some people want to see. All right, this is what some people want to see happen in Trinidad and Tobago. I have some other videos I want to show you, but I want you to look at what's going on. Look at the amount of people. Look at the mask wearing. Look at there's no social distance. I see one of the organizers of the march. You could see because he has on what they call it, vest. Is telling someone, hey, pull up your mask, pop your mask. So we're seeing what's going on in Barbados. I would love to have an interview with somebody from Barbados to hear what's going on. So we had a march. They had a march in St. Vincent, St. Vincent. Now we're seeing a march in Barbados. All right. And I'm going to show you another march just now. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Pastor Google.
Hey, look my news source. Look my news source. My news source.
Oh, yeah, now I pulled back there. I was outside fixing a thing for them, trying to go and enjoy themselves. My grands. Pastor, I've seen what's going on in Barbados and Guadeloupe and all about, but you see, I realize some people here, they're trying to bait our Prime Minister to try to do the same thing like up the road to make things compulsory. Dr. Rowley, all are going very good. The people going to get a vaccine, continue the encouragement.
Don't say the word, you'll get us in trouble. Don't say the word.
I didn't hear that, Pastor Google.
Just now, I'll tell you.
What I'm saying too is that you hear how they're getting on. They're trying to push things in this country here that if Dr. Rowley take the bait, they could get an excuse to come out and behave. So listen to me. People, I hope people listening good. Dr. Rowley don't take any bait. Let us go on just as we going on because people want to excuse the Rabbi Rose, you know. They want to excuse the Rabbi Rose. We ain't having no Rabbi Rose in here. Thank you, Pastor. I locked on and I'm listening and I'm watching.
Thank you. Thank you very much, my news source. so go on to our Facebook and YouTube now, and you're going to see some more videos of what's happening in Barbados. All right, go onto our Facebook and our YouTube page now, and you'll see all of this happening in Barbados. Watch how the crowd. You all remember the candlelight vigil. You all remember what happened when we had the crowds like this. I just pray God that people in Barbados know what they're doing. You know. Hello, good morning.
Good day, Pastor Google.
Hi, good morning.
This is my 10th time trying. But don't worry, I don't mind doing this for your program. I want to tell Jenny that she's so brilliant. And I ask that Jesus cover both of you with that precious blood. Jenny, I wish I had your brain 50 years ago. I would not have left my office after working for 50 years for $40,000. But through the grace of God, I am making it through life. You see this union thing from the days you cut off?
No, you hear?
I heard a bit. Through the union days, I went through all that with shop steward and all that, and everything is based on favoritism. So people, I want to tell you out there, educate yourself and never be afraid. Put God first in anything you do. Again, Jenny, it's Jenny, right?
Yes.
Jenny, I know we couldn't meet end to end because I raced up for some time, but I'm putting that aside, and I only thinking about unity. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with all of us. But you have to stand up for your rights, and Jenny, I think you are doing the right thing. You're edifying people. You know how many people out there are afraid to talk? And Pastor would always say I'm on Mount Oak, because all the patients have been directed to Arima. And Arima not even calling people for their appointments. So you don't waste up your money on your phone to try Mount Oak. Well, I'm not saying all the departments, but the eye specialist, I think they're closed long, You must verify that. Love you, everybody. Thank you for the opportunity. Bye-bye.
All right, thank you very much. So if you go onto our Facebook and YouTube page, I'm going to put up some more videos of what's going on. Hello. Good morning.
Pastor Google.
Hi, good morning.
Yeah, everybody.
I am all right.
I listen to I used to be very, very careful how I use my words. I listened to him, he was very upset, but I didn't get it wrong. You have to protect your work and space and whatnot. But the statement he called on me, that being pushing with certain frequency. It's been pushing with certain frequency. That she stood during the time the Prime Minister Haiti and President Haiti succumbed to his end of life. I with my own ear listen to certain remarks made that certain people own next. And you should understand what I'm using my words very carefully.
Yes, but when the situation happened in Haiti, right. So we cleared up that. We know about that. But then when you come on the radio and you say...
Right, you have to be responsible. Yeah, and that's all right. Today, I deal wrong for making sure your working space is very protected and you have views. You understand? But that certain frequency was funded by the UNC. That's the frequency is funded. That program that funded by the UNC. That statement was made. It's not my own air. And I say, I can't believe what I hear. And I tell him, I can't believe what I hear. So if that much I want to take place, bring in also worry. They might have a different, like other people having a different point of view too. Because people going out with revenge. Understand? So that's why they really have to bring it also worry. Because here the nation here, what he has to see. So I invite you for bringing it to information and saying a different thing. So a little bit of very overhead in and things that people are thinking. I see on Facebook one with a big stone was waiting for the Saturday. Another Saturday, next Saturday. The scenes, it retails. Like stone when they will open, how a big stone.
Let me tell you something now. I
tell you.
Yeah, and I'm hearing people saying about our country blight. They're saying that our country blight, we blight. And it was when it was yesterday I got a video of some, I think it was 3 or 4 elderly persons got burnt up in a home, not in Trinidad, out somewhere up the Caribbean. And you're not hearing anybody in that country saying that the country blight, you know.
Right, it's not easy, no? It's not easy at all. But let's work anything out here. But we are to be careful and the leader of the country with this recent things were taking place with follow fashion, cookie monkey tail. The leader has to be careful, very careful. And I'm glad it also said, I mean the individual have been here, put all national security in place. Because I have aims out here. I have aims out here very racist. Because it's a black man, we have done him. This is what I'm talking about. Have to be very careful. And they will push people look like me and you. And then stay back and laugh. So one of them won't doing the job. Understand what I see.
All right.
Yeah,
thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. All right, I'm going to show you some more videos. I know that you all want to see some more videos, so I'm going to show you some more videos of what's happening. Play some voice notes also. All right, hello, good afternoon. Good morning.
Morning. Morning, sir.
Hi, good morning.
Yes, something strike my notion, and it's bugging me. So I feel I have to say something about it. Hello?
Just be responsible with what you're going to say, please.
Hello?
All right, I don't think you're ready. Hello, good
day, Pastor Google.
Good day.
I have a complaint. I have a problem with water. Since yesterday, water take water from the tap. They ain't notify nobody why they're taking it. All right, if they were fixing it, I pass all on the main. They're calling from Lavender. I pass all on the main with no way of fixing.
Where in Lavender you call it?
No water in the Parsley Street.
Parsley Street, okay. All right, well, I believe that they're hearing you. So, and I will put the plea out again for you, all right?
Yeah, because I fed up with them. They do all kind of stupidness. Look how long it has leaked there. Reported nobody in come to fix the leak. Water running like nothing there. They're not doing the work and then they want to be marching.
What action you like?
Oh, that's fed up for them.
All right, thank you very much.
Vaccine, no man take vaccine.
Antigua, this is what's happening in Antigua. All right, I'm showing you another video. Go up on our Facebook page, go on our YouTube page, and you would see what's going on in Antigua. All right, this is what's happening in Antigua. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Pastor Google.
Hi, good morning.
Yeah, something bothering me. I want to say something about it.
Yeah, but all I'm saying is that once you be responsible with what you're going to say.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, go ahead.
Call you. To prepare for the thing that's passed the sports, right? You have to prepare in a long session in order to get there, all right? So let's say I give you, let's say they give me, I won't put you on the spot, let's say they give me a couple $1 million and I say, well, look, the young people and them, make sure they get scholarships, make sure they have money to fund them so that when the Olympic comes, they'll have the funding and they will have the emotional and physical and spiritual strength to go forward and achieve a medal. And when they give me that money, first thing I have to do with that money is take all for myself. So with the position with the athletes and them coming up will be in, not last, total last, second to last, total last. And here the bad part, they will hurt me. The same person get the money, they sit down there on the radio with the rest officials from the Caribbean talking about sports. Oh, so that hurt. That hurt me to know that something really wrong with some people in my country. And I was locked down and listening nice work, sir.
All right, thank you very much. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. All right, so if you go onto our Facebook and YouTube page now, you'll see some videos of what happened in Antigua. All right, so you can go onto our Facebook page and you're gonna see and you're gonna understand what Freedom Day is all about. From what I understand. Hello, good morning.
Morning. Pastor Google, to my understanding, I believe that our athletes, I forget the term they use for them, but special athletes who who represented Trinidad and Tobago usually get $250,000 for the year. Am I not correct with that?
I don't know. I can't say. I
think they call them the elite athletes or something like that. It concerns the training. That's what I know, right? You get $250,000 every year towards their training. So I don't know if it's still like that because that is how it used to be, right? I remember when cyclists like Ezekiel Kawa and the Ako Keller brothers and other athletes in that field that was represented Trinidad and Tobago, they were getting $250,000 a year annually, right? So when people saying that no, you have to give the athletes this and give the athletes that, they're getting the money. I believe the problem that we have with Trinidad and Tobago athletes is that once we make it to the Olympics, that's all that matters. They represented themselves, and to me, it has to do with a lot of self-belief and wanting to do the best, want to win a medal. And if we are giving out $250,000 for these special athletes who qualify for that, right, then we deserve some medals, right? So I think if you check it out, you will see that what I'm saying, it used to happen. I believe it still happens, so someone else could probably shed some more light on it. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Hello, good morning.
Hello, morning, Papa G. The nation. Yeah, this is the protest action you're discussing, right?
I am discussing.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, discussing the protest.
Yeah,
that's happening in Barbados and all over the Caribbean.
At the athletes thing. You know, if you have any athletes listening, I think what is going, we just do too much country promotions before they really reach in. I find there's especially on a certain radio station, there's a kind of hype that is takes place before anything. Football match, this, that, the other, and then flop fail, and then we go into analyzing and congratulating them, even if the loss, which I understand. But what I'm saying, I just want to say to the athletes, before you run for the country, and I know I might get licks from this, we have to encourage them to run for their self-drive. We have to encourage them to have a sense of self-accomplishment and forget about politics and things. Because most real grand athletes come out. You remember your brother, Mr. Walcott, Keyshawn Walcott. Remember what said after he broke the record? That he used to sell coconut branch on Toko and stuff like that. This sort of self-inspiration is what has bring the greatest out of people. But anytime we start to interview them before they do anything, I think this is what I telling myself. That is my personal opinion. I think it has robbed them of some of the humility, which is one of the greatest powers in the world. It has robbed them of some humility that is needed in order to conquer out there when they go out in the bigger, wider world now.
All right.
So my advice...
Thank you.
Hello?
I have to go.
All right. Yeah, cool. I'll call back.
Yeah. All right, you can ready to go for the news channel, Tobago.
Simpsons Memorial Limited, number 63 Eastern Main.